She texted, "I'm almost home," but she never arrived. And just days later, her dismembered body was discovered in garbage bags, scattered across a rural Nebraska field. This is the terrifying story of Sydney Loofe and the Tinder date that ended in horror. Sydney Loofe was just 24 years old. She lived in Lincoln, Nebraska. She loved animals, her family, and working at the local Menards store. Her friends described her as bright, sweet, and full of life. She was trusting, gentle, and like so many others, she used Tinder, just hoping to meet someone new. In mid-November 2017, Sydney matched with someone named Audrey. They chatted, flirted, and then decided to meet. But Audrey wasn't real. Behind the screen was 23-year-old Bailey Boswell. She wasn't alone. Bailey lived with her much older boyfriend, 51-year-old Aubrey Trail. Together, they harbored a dark and deadly secret, and Sydney was walking straight into their trap. On November 15th, Sydney sent a Snapchat. It read, "Ready for my date." Later that night, she texted a friend, "I'm almost home," but Sydney never came back. Her phone went silent, and she was never seen alive again. The next morning, she was reported missing. Police began tracking her digital footprint, and it led them straight to Bailey Boswell and Aubrey Trail. At first, the couple said they dropped Sydney off, but their story kept changing. Then, they disappeared. A multi-state manhunt began, and in a bizarre twist, they started posting strange videos on Facebook, claiming innocence while taunting investigators. But the truth was far more disturbing. On December 4th, 2017, nearly 3 weeks after Sydney vanished, her body was found, 14 pieces, wrapped in garbage bags, dumped in a remote field near Clay County, Nebraska. She had been strangled and dismembered. It was cold, calculated, and horrifying. Trail and Boswell were arrested shortly after. Their phones told the real story. They had searched for phrases like, "how to kill without getting caught," "torture methods," and "body disposal." Trail claimed Sydney died during a consensual sex game, but no one believed him. This was murder. In 2020, Aubrey Trail was found guilty of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to death. In a shocking moment during the trial, Trail slashed his own throat in the courtroom, yelling that Bailey was innocent. But the jury thought otherwise. Bailey Boswell was convicted too. She received a life sentence without parole. Sydney's family was devastated. Their daughter had trusted the wrong person and paid the ultimate price. In her memory, they created a foundation to help families of missing persons and to raise awareness about the dangers of online predators. Sydney's story became a warning, a lesson, a tragedy that should never have happened. Sydney thought she was going on a simple date. She texted, "I'm almost home," but she never made it. How many more people are falling into traps like this? And how do we protect the next Sydney from predators hiding behind a screen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more chilling true crime stories from the Veil of Secret.s.